Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for joining us for Seeds of Success. I've got Dottie San Martin, my co-host, and Jay Nephew here. We're going to give you a few minutes chat on the lost art of thank you notes. Now, Dottie, you have a piece of paper that reminds you about the importance of these, and you've kept it and showed it to me before and talked about it.
I have.
I think it's genius.
It absolutely is, and it made a huge impression on me, and that's why I keep sharing this story over and over again. But it's really simple. They're two little words, but they can make such a big difference for people. And the piece of paper that Jay's referring to is this very simple little note. It's not anything fancy. It's not even straight, but it's a very heartfelt message from the person that was packing our to-go order at a restaurant. They took the time to say thank you. And incidentally, this came after a not so good experience when I was placing the order, and we had not had very good experiences with the orders getting to us correctly. But this little piece of paper turned it around, and it made such an impression that we actually called and spoke to the manager and told him what this simple little piece of paper meant to us. So, it's just something, it's that unexpected, but going that extra mile and showing your appreciation for a customer, it has such a benefit to your center. And a thank you can come in many different forms. While the customer is there, it's always, best practice to thank them as they're leaving your center. But after the event is over, take it one more step and pick up the phone and call them and just thank them for their business, or ask them, follow up and just ask them, how was your event? We're always wanting to try to do things better. Is there anything we could have done better? Or just simple thank you for coming out and being with us. Hope to see you soon. Another way that you could do it would be an email. If you don't have time to pick up the phone and call, or maybe you're not comfortable calling someone on the phone, certainly you can type a nice little message on email and you can send it off. That is not my preferred way of doing things, but
No, and I will say this, if you're going to email someone a thank you notice, a thank you email, make sure it doesn't seem like it's a form thing, right? Because we oftentimes receive form or automated responses that are attempting to, pass off as I'm emailing you. No, make sure it doesn't seem that way at all. Absolutely okay to email if you can't or don't have the ability to call. But like I said, make it genuine, make it short, make it not formy, like, dear so-and-so, thank you very much for visiting my center. No, it shouldn't be anything like that. It should be something very casual, off the cuff, like you're having conversation.
Well, and the other thing, Jay, with really any email marketing that you do or any email correspondence that you have with a customer, you need to make that very personal.
Yeah.
You need to make it something that they can identify that you are speaking directly to them, because if not, it's going to be a turnoff, and they're going to wind up getting you off, asking to be removed from your list. Yeah. So you definitely don't want to do that. But I'll tell you, my very favorite form of letting a customer know how much you appreciate their business is an old-fashioned thank you note. One that actually has handwriting on it. It really is a lost art, and it's something that makes such an impression because, number one, people don't typically send things through the mailing.
Right.
They do digital, the digital format most often because it's more convenient. But when you get a thank you note in the mail and it has got a handwritten message. Now, personally, there are thank you cards that you can kind of see here that are just a standard little simple little business card or a thank you card that has a pre-printed message and some little slots over here for your business card. But it does have some space down here at the bottom.
And that space is not by chance. That's where you should write a very personal note. Like I said, don't make it like the same for everybody. Yes. Switch it up.
Yes, and then it's simple because it's one or two little sentences, but nonetheless it makes an impression. And I'll tell you a little secret, and Jay, you've heard this many times before, so have a number of the clients that we work with through Virtual Marketing Manager. If you really want to make a lasting impression on a customer, I used to have a policy that any customer that had an event in my center, that was over $500, they got a handwritten thank you note from me. Every event that was in the center got a handwritten thank you note, but the ones that were over $500 got an even more special thank you note, and it included a Starbucks gift card. And I wrote, as part of the thank you, I wrote, "Thanks a latte for your business." And that one simple little kind gesture and appreciation got so much response. People were calling me and telling me thank you, and they had shared it with other people. It came from my heart, and
That's the key, right?
That's exactly right. I think it showed that it came from my heart, and to see that I took the time to write to them showed them that they were very special to me. It wasn't necessarily the language that I used on the card. It was the fact that I took the time to handwrite and get them something that was special. And that's what really made the difference. So, you know, that's something very simple. It doesn't cost any more to show how much you appreciate a customer, but the benefits that you get back in return are huge.
They are.
And not just from that one person, but the people that they tell, the times that this one little to-go receipt gets shared with other people in social media and so on and so forth is so beneficial for your customer. It sends out such a great message besides just the simple thank you. So if you do nothing else, this is the holiday season. Our centers are having a lot of events. I know, you know, not as many as we would like, of course, but no matter what size the event is, each and every customer today deserves a big thank you from us, because the value of every single customer to a center is so appreciated, and we want the customer to know that. So I highly encourage you to go out and get your handwriting skills polished up a little bit. You want it to be legible.
Yeah, don't write in cursive if you're sending it to somebody under the age of 20, because they might not be able to read it. But take the time in this time frame to make it a point that you're going to do a concerted effort to send thank you notes whenever they're appropriate, whenever it's possible and they're appropriate, because you want to make 2021 even better than 2020, which won't be hard to do. And my little motto is choose kindness in 2021. Sending a thank you note is one way to be kind to people. So
you are so right, and the benefits will be overwhelming. So on behalf of Jay and I, we thank you for tuning into this Seeds of Success. We hope that this has been valuable to you, and we hope to see more people writing thank you notes.
Have a good
afternoon. Thank you.
Bye-bye.